Okay, trigonometric equations is an equation involving trigonometric functions of unknown angles. So already off the top it's going to have to do with angles, and in this case a right triangle as our examples. So first definition is going to be cosecant, and that basically means the ratio of the hypotenuse to the side opposite of an acute angle. So in a right angle, the hypotenuse is the side that's slanted. Okay, cool.
Stop it.
Alright, secant is the ratio of the hypotenuse to the shorter side adjacent to the acute angle. So that would be the reciprocal of the cosine. Alright. Okay. Cotangent is in the right triangle of the ratio of the side, not the hypotenuse, adjacent to the particular angle, acute angle to the side, opposite to the angle. So that's another definition that you need to know. In order for us to actually understand what we're going to do. Awesome. The outside of the right triangle. Cool. In order for us to find sine, we have to divide opposite over the hypotenuse. Alright, to find cosine, you have to divide adjacent over hypotenuse. And to find tangent, you would need to divide opposite over adjacent. Alright, so on this right triangle, hypotenuse is that slanted side. Okay, so for a right triangle, not the best triangle. This part right here is the hypotenuse. Alright, the adjacent side is going to be on the bottom, so that's adjacent. And the opposite side is going to be on the sides. So just remember that. And like always, this has to be 90 degrees. And this right here, angle X, right there. So a really basic example, if we were going to find sine, we would have to divide opposite, so OPP, over hypotenuse, right? And let's say we're in a plane, flat plane. That's terrible. Right? This is a right triangle. And the outside, which is, again, the opposite, is 200 yards. And the hypotenuse is 400 yards. In order to find that sine, this right here, you would have to put opposite over hypotenuse. So that would be 200 divided by 400. And really quickly, get rid of those zeros. Equals 2 over 4 divided by 2 equals 1/2. So that would be your answer. Alright, so let's say we have a tree. You get the idea. And that tree has this bottom side 50 feet. And the angle of elevation is 71.5. That's angle of elevation. So now you would need to find tangent, and what you would do is tangent 71.5 equals opposite over adjacent. Alright, that is x over y. The adjacent side is 50 feet. And the angle of elevation is 71.5 degrees. So angle of elevation. Okay, so for equations, to get sine, you divide opposite over hypotenuse. To get cosine, you divide adjacent over hypotenuse. And to get tangent, you divide opposite over adjacent. And this is all for the outside. To get cosecant, you divide hypotenuse over opposite. To get secant, you divide hypotenuse over adjacent. And to get cotangent, you divide adjacent over opposite. And this is all for the angles.